Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting out with the Sheridan tonight, or today, this morning, oh god. Um, Finally got it. I just was finishing up equipping it. So here we go, this is actually going to be my first battle in it. I can't believe I thought it was tonight. Nice to see everybody. See some of you guys here already. Let me get that request in here. But yeah, if there's any tank requests, feel free to request them. I will be doing a lot of requests today. A little bit of grinding, but mostly tank requests. Honestly, he's a nervous wreck, Levi, going like to the vet or anywhere. Yeah, he gets really anxious, but he knows where he's going at least now. It sounds pretty nice, well. But yeah, it's still kind of dark a little bit outside here, too. Levi's not very happy. It's getting a little cold out. So Leah's had all of his hair shaved off, so he's a little chilly. But anyway, once we get into a match here, it is early for the US server. A little over 5,500 people on, so matchmaking takes a little bit of time. Probably won't be seeing any of those grand battles that are still elusive. Don't think that the server could actually fill one. But yeah, we should be getting, I believe today, if I'm not mistaken, the Russian server kind of, they had a last minute like update to where they're getting the patch today for the next update, to where we should be getting it tomorrow. Hello, Zen and Casper 23 and everybody else. Will, I mentioned that to you, to where I did honestly look it up to where it's showing. I know you said you had to get a new computer. It seems like you're on a different YouTube account. It's like the names are similar, but it's showing that you're under a different YouTube account you're logged into. It's based off of, you know, the specific account ID, to where I can just switch over all the coins, but the actual one that you're sponsored through and whatnot, it's showing that you're not logged into that. You're in a brand new one. I don't know if that makes complete sense. If you're logged into the same one, it shouldn't change if you go into a new computer, you know. Alright, matchmaking. Obviously it's not liking me right now, because typically even in the morning here, tier 10s, you know, it takes about maybe 45 seconds to get on. But yeah, with my new stream schedule, I update it. Hopefully I updated them correctly. Updated all the overlays to where it says it in the upper left now. Hopefully I didn't do any typos. But do you not remember? It should just, you know, be the same email and password for YouTube, but I can switch everything over. You'll just want to, you know, since it's sponsored there, somehow retrieve it and switch it over to this one. The server doesn't have a the World of Worship server. Honestly, the FPS doesn't matter all that much when it comes to servers. That's just the game probably just runs better on your machine or whatever settings you use. But the World of Worship server, I believe, is actually in the same location as on NA, the tank server now that they changed it. That's all good, William. But yeah, I just, you know, I noticed your name wasn't green this morning, so that's why I ended up checking. I'll switch everything over here after the battle. But yeah, the only thing I have control over is Fussbot being able to dish out some coins. They have a ton of big guns here, which is a little bit terrifying given that I'm in a light tank. But, oh god. Of course this is my first battle to where it's always wonky firing your first shot, aiming in, you know. Really hope my team pushes up here, or else I'm a definite goner. Like I took a pretty advanced position, since as long as, you know, where that Kronwagen is, they kind of stick around there, I'll be pretty fine. Hello Tig, nice to see you. There's no artillery, which gives me a little bit of wiggle room. But we don't have anyone really in the center, which is a pretty big thing to worry about. Really, our 8 line needs to win. However, they're gonna have a little tough time without the center. My HE shell doing literally nothing. His first shot, I guess gotta wait. He definitely still has a couple rounds left. Oh lord, they are starting to push up. Oh crap, the IS-7 got me. Great, they finally got a little bit of confidence there, I would say. Fortunately, it doesn't really help me running away my team, but if I stay there, they're going to be able to hit me from the center fairly easily. It just sucks. They need my help, and I can't. Yeah, I can't reach. I guess at this point, yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to go to the center. I'm gonna try to scoot around and help with this E100. Hope that I don't take any damage from the center here. Hello, Gary. And yep, of course, shooting at me. Oh, that's not good. Now I'm one-shottable. Fighting on a map this small, though, is a bit difficult in a light tank, to say the least. Hello, Colin Game. Nice to see you. My problem is we're pretty far spread out here. I am not sure if my camouflage is good enough. I'm actually a little terrified, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's definitely not good enough there. If the STV-1 didn't push up, even though the IS-7 probably spotted me, I would say I'm fairly confident they couldn't spot me from the center, but they did the right thing and guess pushed up far. Did 2,500 damage though. This is honestly not a very good map for a light, especially given I couldn't go to the center. If they had 3, I would have been up there alone. So I feel like I did a decent job there. Let me out though. Thank you, David, for the description. Alright, so hello Abdul 2, nice to see you. Will, if you're still watching, I switched around your accounts. Alright, I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Anyway. Okay, I might as well just stick around for this. That's kind of strange though, Grigsby, if they take different routes. I'm pretty sure they're both located, or it might have been World of Warplanes located in Chicago. But, yeah. That's a little bit strange, but as far as the FPS goes, the server doesn't have that much effect on FPS. That mainly comes down to your system. Nice to see. Hopefully this schedule works out different or better for a few of you guys who are, you know, different time zones. You know, I tried to push it a little bit earlier. Well, thanks, Will. But yes, it still shows up for that under your other account. You'll just want to get it swapped over, or, you know, as long as you know the email tied to that YouTube account. Honestly, you can just placeholder. That's wargaming for you. Obviously, someone forgot to put the image there. It's top 2 damage on my team, but we kind of got crushed there. You should just be able to retrieve your password and whatnot and log back into it. So we have an ELC here. Yeah, kind of the same here. It's a little, I can say it's a little bit lighter out, but yeah, it was still pretty dark when I was walking Levi around. So but I'll actually be streaming. Last stream, I let everyone that was there watching pick the next game I play. Tuesday nights, I'll be streaming tonight, 9 to 11 p.m. I'll be playing World of Warship, or not World of Warships, World of Warplanes. Bleh. I'm just so used to saying World of Warships, but World of Warplanes is actually pretty fun. I was playing it a bit yesterday. Thank you very much, William, for the sponsorship again here. Welcome back. I was playing a bit of World of Warplanes, and it's actually pretty damn fun now. It's still, you know, it still has some little quirks and stuff, but it was actually really enjoyable. I played maybe like 6 or 7 battles now that they have a new update out. It was pretty fun. But I'll be playing that tonight for 2 hours, so it'll be fairly interesting to see how it goes. I will admit I am not the best plane player, so we'll see. Yeah, the ELC is a little bit like, it's going 40 here. A little bit slower nowadays. Which, anybody that doesn't know, World of Warplanes does share, it shares everything except for basically credits with World of Tanks. So you gain same free experience, use the same gold, same premium account, unlike World of Warships, where you just use the same premium account and no gold, whatnot. So, you know, even if you don't know if you'll like it or not, you're not completely wasting your time. You can get some free experience out of it. Remember not to spend that free experience on planes. That's at least what I do. You know, I don't mind taking a little bit longer time to grind out there. Why I'm pushing back in here, but I am. Because he can one-shot me, basically. Thanks for tipping, Levi. He will be very happy. Oh, I guess I hit him in the front. Oh, Lord. now I am alone. That PZ4 looks like he just shot though, so literally now is my only chance that I can run away. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out here. He just stopped too. Oh god, he took a panic shot. I'm shooting APCR just because you lack a little bit of pen. Stop hitting trees, Cody. A little bit of pen with this gun. Fortunately though, you know, my accuracy's not working, but kinda good that his isn't working as well. Alright, now that we made it out of that, so I'm gonna have to catch up on the chat in a second here, because I'm running away from my life. They should see that IKV before me. I like using the little pop gun on this too, more so than the one, the 90mm. Doesn't always work out, but I like being able to shoot at things without having to be pointed directly at them. Come on, here we go. Hellcat's down. PZ4 actually got into a not the best spot for me to be able to hit him, but I think I should be able to go up here, as long as if someone's not behind him. A 60G FT tank destroyer looks like a mini 183. I looked at it and I'm like, how the hell do they have one of those in this? Oh god, he's backing up here. That's not good, not good. Yep. And he one-shot at me, of course. Like, oh my god. I did not expect him to back all the way up. Even though I guess being lower tiers probably have trouble getting up that. Oh well. Hopefully my team wins, but it's gonna be a little iffy with all these TDs if their heavies play right, but I should have played that a little bit safer and ran away. Alright, there we have Tiffin Levi here. Hello, sniper. I'm gonna leave that next to him for when he wakes up. He just napped, so, or took a nap. He should wake up. He usually wakes up like every 10 minutes, so check if I'm still here. Alright, so we have 2 challenges. Let me know what tanks you guys would like for those challenges. I'm gonna pop into a tank here, just so I can warm up a little bit more here. Quite literally too, I'm a little cold. The first day where it was like mid 40s here. I'm a little chilly still. But yeah, let me know, Gary and Clint, what tanks you would like for your challenges. I'll start them after this battle. Hello, Mojo. And we lost Fjords. I didn't play that the best as I could, but I don't have the T-71 noob a lot. Is there another tank that you would like to see? If you want to update your username, you for Fussbot, you just type that into the chat too, and it'll update the username. It doesn't work with switching channel names or any of that, but you can't switch accounts. But Panzer, I don't have the TVP. Oh, okay. Thanks, Gary. It's early here. Thanks for reminding me. Oh god, nobody's heading this way. I'm sorry, T-57, but yeah, we just gotta go with this. You can't, don't do a space in it. Type 64, I can do that. Panzer. But yeah, I can do a Type 64. Alright, so yeah, Type 64, and I'll also do an ultimate challenge too. What tank did you request, Tag? Granted, I have the I have a different screen up right now on my other thing, which is why I'm getting a little bit confused. Typically, I have my tank request screen up for Fussbot. Right now, I have purchases. The VK, I can. Yeah, I do have that. If you ever wondering what tanks I do have, just in the video description there's a tank request list, or if you type !tank request in the chat, it'll bring up the URL for that to see what I have. This is definitely a little bit of a iffy spot to go, but I'm really hoping that the tanks behind me decide to push up. Hey, look at me. They push up, and I can start popping out. Hello, Undertaker. Oh, thanks for pushing out there, dude. Levi woke up and found his biscuit. Took him under 5 minutes. Come on, guys. It's gonna move on. We got a lot of people here. I want to push. Now I can start moving up. I just can't be the first one out there for obvious reasons. Yeah? Why you look all mad? He's like giving me a glare. Whoops, okay, I did not see you back there, sorry. Alright, I need to change this up a little bit. I can't pop out to a T95. Our RD's not hitting him either. Need to get myself in a different spot. It's not going to be a safe spot, but just hoping that most of their people are kind of set up similar to ours, where they don't have much in the center here that can hit me from the right. Their light tank moves. It's just, I don't know if they're gonna push. At the WZ, yeah, he's going for it. I don't have a shot on him now. This with every one of our tanks on the ridgeline, that's not exactly the best positioning. So I'm trying just to... God, I spotted a PZ4 too. That's not good for my health. Trying to safely get out here. It's probably not gonna work, because we are, you know, we're tied right now as far as tanks go. We just really don't have good map control. Don't have a shot there. Yes, Levi has plenty of like jackets, sweaters, rain stuff, boots. He is well prepared. Alright, we have another challenge too. Which tank would you like for that, William? Feed myself over. Oh god, that's not good. He actually has better armor than me, a little bit on the turret, honestly. It shouldn't be enough to be able to bounce my shells. Unless if I hit him there, obviously. Because the tier 10's the one, the WZ Light, that has a bit of armor going for it. Be very nice though. Like now we're just getting hammered. Yeah, I'm gonna die out here. We could have pushed the north, which was, you know, they had 3 tanks up here, and we had like 4 or 5 sitting back just watching them, which is why I was trying to push out to get better vision on them, but it just never happened. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna keep getting RD'd, shot. This was a crappy match for me, but I wanted to push south. We couldn't do that because they had T-95 sitting in the center of the field, and we couldn't get around them. Already wasn't hitting them. This was just a case of everything went wrong here. Oh, that's... honestly, it seems like recently my frickin' tanks that I'm trying to grind, I get... Yeah. Which, hello, Ong Bay and Floyd. Nice to see you. And Daniel. I just keep getting like really crappy matches to where it's hard to play, because most of the tanks I'm still grinding have literally no armor, to where it's a little difficult. So anyway, which tank would you like, Daniel, for your challenge? Unless it's okay, a T-32. Okay, I got lots of challenges there. I'm just trying to catch up on tank requests here. I don't have a TVP, like I said. Panzer. Alright, things are a little bit full here, so... Alright. That's gonna... I'll add up anybody that requests stuff a little bit later, because everything's full. As far as my little word pad screen here. Alright, so we have a Type 64 challenge here. This is a standard challenge I'm gonna have to do. Let's see. Or since it's a light, I will just do I'll do 2 times on this. Easy. So it's 1060 damage, assist, and blocked all combined. I don't know if you're joking, Nooblot, but no, I would never do that. It's no problem, William. It's honestly, this, you know, I had to switch it around a little bit. I wanted to kind of keep it the same, but I'm still working. It's just my days, it's mainly all concentrated around the weekend now. Well, I'm still working and I have stuff to do for a restaurant, so I just need to switch things to make it work with my schedule a little bit. Hello, John B. What's a good tank to go for? American Heavy Line, Russian IS-7 line, are probably the 2, and the American M48 line. They're probably like the top 3 I would suggest. Hello, Hal. Alright, so challenge here, I've got to get to at least 1,000, 1160 damage, assist, and block all combined. Don't think I'm really gonna get any blocked, so yeah, since this is a light, I'm not gonna do the 1.5 times. I'll do two times it, since HP at lower tiers is pretty scarce. Holy crap, I actually did get a block shot. I am honestly surprised. Oh yeah, I got a little bit of a assist there. Thank you, Artie. Do a little spotting again. Got their O-hos over here. Don't know if, even with premium, I can't really pen him outside of the side armor. He's just gonna rush, I think. He's a robot pirate. He's just gonna rush right in there. I love auto aim when you're driving. Okay, stop shooting at me, 25. Trying to mainly spot for my team. I don't know how far that's going to actually get us. We'll have to get about 200 more damage and stuff for the challenge. I can't really move on the free line anymore. And I'm one-shottable by a few things here. Which their E25's up. I did not think he was gonna do that, honestly. I don't know why he decided to move up, but kinda good for me. I think he's coming this direction. Bye, Mr. E25. Thank you for the challenge, though. I just squeaked by it here. Sorry that I didn't have the T71. I am getting close, though. You know, I got the Sheridan grind done this morning, basically, to where very soon here, I actually plan on buying every single American tank that I don't have in my garage. I have pretty much all of them unlocked. So I'll be able to do every American tank request coming up somewhat soon here. As far as, you know, World of Tanks grinding is concerned. It's probably going to be the next, you know, a little over a month or so, I would say, before I'm able to start buying back tanks like that. Ooh, nice, we got a fire, another person that... another fire. He's dead. Thanks for the challenge, though. Knew a lot. I like playing the Type 64 here. Yeah, I have maybe, outside of artillery, maybe like five or six like standard American tanks, you know, that are not just like tier 1, 2, 3, whatever, that I need to buy back. And say, depending on whatever challenge if you had done like an ultimate challenge or a deluxe, I was still gonna blow past it here. I was a little bit concerned because I got hit and I dropped down to 320 HP a little bit early. Really? There we go. Yeah, I got about 2,800 between everything. Hello, Victor. Nice to see you. Well, yeah, they keep coming out with new tank lines. It is making it hard to keep up with things. Got a Mastery Badge First Class here. I also got an Orlix Medal. Yeah, as far as experience goes, easily top on my team. Damage-wise, almost top damage, too. But thank you very much for the challenge there, Noob a lot. I'm gonna add almost an ace tanker biscuit to the shop here now. It takes time, Colin. It's a very hard game to, not even just to learn, but it's very hard. You're really, it's stacked against you in the lower tiers when you're first starting with the crew system. Not even just, you know, getting crews that have multiple crew experience or crew skills and stuff. You know, I think these have 4. It's mainly just getting to having like a core group of tanks, like 4 or 5, to where you have 100% crews in, equipment, to where it's really hard for new players to start out. Alright, so I have an ultimate challenge here, which I'm pretty sure I have to do 3 times the HP total and damage, system blocked. Let's see. After that, I have another challenge in the M48 and the T32. So let's pick something other than that there. That's a medium, and the T32 is pretty much a heavy. I think with the ultimate, it's very hard for me to actually get the 3 times. Well, I'm kind of feeling the IS-7. It was between IS-7 and a Kronwagen. So why don't I go with the IS-7 here for an ultimate challenge. From Gary here, and then after that we have 2 more challenges, an M48, T32. Then I'll get back to tank requests. Alrighty then. I was actually really happy. I was photoshopping, like switching the overlays here to add the new schedule in, to where I actually didn't have to change them for World of Warplanes. That saved me a lot of time. I'm really hoping it goes well tonight. I still have to finish tweaking the sounds and whatnot to make it somewhat similar to this, to where you actually can hear me. If I had all the sounds on World of Tanks like set to normal and not like down for the engine sounds and stuff, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me right now. I'm not very loud. Anyway, I've got to get the 3 times the HP total and damage the system blocked in this. So that should be, if my math's correct, 7,200 between all 3 of them. It's gonna be a little bit of stretch, to be honest. Ah, Lord, I already kind of screwed up. I'm gonna put myself in a pretty aggressive position. I really hope I don't get popped here. Now I'm gonna. Come on, Scorpion! Don't stop there! Don't! You should be going through here, but please don't stop and block this spot. I was gonna head through here, but that's really risky to do in any tank. Ah, Lord. I'm firing a warning shot. Right, nice to see he's throwing APCR as well. Oh god, I don't have my helper anymore. What the hell? I'm really gonna be angry at my team if I don't get help here, which it does not look like it's gonna come, because that guy literally just turned his entire side to where, you know, your team typically is here. But his APCR can just shred me right here. And I don't have a repair kit. Just my team's dinking around in the... Yeah, this is gonna be... I don't think I'm gonna get this. The T-30s, nah, I'm gonna bounce off him. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, 10 HP. have no now. Yeah, now I'm dead. Congratulations, Gary, on winning. I knew I shouldn't have pushed out as far as I did, but like, it's just, yeah, I put myself in a dumb spot. Okay, that was down to I was in the right tank for this map, but definitely not. I played a little bit too aggressive for that. Anyway, let's get to giving you biscuits here. But that's typically why I picked the tank for those 3 times, but yeah, I need to not play them as aggressively because getting to that amount is unless I play like a tier 5 or something, where playing aggressive sometimes you can get that really quick. It's really hard at high tiers. Well, like, not to say that they definitely played it a little safe, like the E4 behind me, but at this point, like, I typically don't complain too much about that as far as teams go, just because you kind of have to expect it. Like, that's how people play. You know, even I play like that sometimes, like, where I'm not going to stick my neck out too much for my teammates in certain times or maps, to where, you know, does it suck for you? Yes, but in a way, you know, it's still your fault for going that far most of the time. Kind of wish I had picked the Kronwagen there because I wouldn't have pushed to that spot. But the PZ7 with APCR, I wish he had heat, because a lot of people, you can over angle the IS-7 to where they're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot your side down, and it's almost all space armor, to where I would have been a little bit better off if he didn't have a APCR around there. But anyway, M48A1 Patton. I've got to get to 2x the HP here, so 4,000 between damage, assist, and blocked all combined here. I might actually, yeah, I'll head up here. Ah, nice. I was actually a little disappointed they pulled Sandbox down. They kind of concluded the testing. But yeah, they're actually changing this to the M48A5. It's mostly just a name, but they are tweaking the hull a little bit. Decent spots there. This is still risky. I typically don't push up in anything other than a light in this area, just because you can take a lot of damage in that last little bit. Well, Labobo, nice to see you. Actually, not to make this harder on myself, I'm gonna do 2.5 times the HP here. I honestly didn't pay too much attention to the matchmaking here, to where I can bounce most people here, given that they buff the armor on the M48. I don't know exactly what I gotta get here as far as damage goes, but the reason I loaded this up, I just want to get that M103 damaged by one shot. I don't want him pushing into me. They should get that T49 out behind me. M103's one giant weakness. It has really easy to hit cupolas. This guy has a little bit too much confidence. Let's get him down a little bit. Which, fairly sure, I kind of blew past the challenge total here. Even at 2.5 times the HP here. Finally damaged me there. Oh, sorry folks. Gosh. Or M103 doesn't have enough gun depression. Alright, let's just... Ooh, oh god, there's an E4 all the way back there. I kind of committed to my ramming tactic here, but yeah. So far I'm at almost 7k for combined total. I'm gonna be... maybe not. I'm gonna be taken out, but the E4 pulled back. Hello, Matthew. Yeah, the M48, honestly, it's probably one of my favorite tanks to play right now. It feels at times more like a heavy than the T110E5. You know, it definitely isn't armor-wise, but oh god, yep, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. Ooh, thank god, he got a low roll. Saved by RNG. But yeah, since they buffed the turret, the hull, I believe it's the patch coming out. It should be tomorrow for the NA server. It's getting a change for its hull, which makes it not stronger armor-wise, but it changes the shape a little bit, and I believe it actually gets a little smaller, which is, you know, an added buff. But pretty nice match, 4,800 damage, 3,300 blocked. So I gotta switch over to Cotton Candy overlay here, which new and improved since I touched them up yesterday to switch them. So it's a little bit larger now. So I got a Mastery Badge 2nd class, Barton Award, top damage, yep, on both teams, and top experience as well. Not too bad. Thank you very much for that challenge. And now on to Daniel challenged me in the E32 heavy tank here. And then back to tank requests. Alright, so the T32 here, I'll have to see what the matchmaking is before. See you, Tig. Yes, Dan. World of Warplanes, unlike World of Warships, it shares everything as far as gold, free experience. It does not share the silver though. They're the only differences between the two. So like I have 17 million credits here in tanks. I had yesterday like 1 million in World of Warplanes. But it shares premium account. The clans are actually combined too for tanks and ships, or not tanks and ships, tanks and planes. Whereas World of Warships, it only is premium time across the two accounts. Alright, so T-32 here. I'm top tier. Or no, I'm not top tier. Never mind. So I've got to get to 2x the HP total here. I got to get to 3100 between damage, assist, and block damage. I was actually looking forward if I was top tier because I like playing this. Top tier, it's actually fairly good because the gun is the weakest element here. But once you get to start shooting, say it like the Yag Tiger, 112, even IS-6, you gotta really lean on your APCR. Even Object 432 is gonna give me some trouble. That's, you know, where this thing starts to show some major weaknesses. Well, I have plenty of time to, you know, take requests. Even though the request list is pretty full, I stream for another 2 hours here, to where it's just once my WordPad fills up, what you guys can see there, I can't type any more in or else it'll bleed out into, you know, the rest of the video. But I know I can't pen to 112 with a standard 8. Actually, he did angle a little bit. They're largely the same. It's just a different tank model. Really wanted to get into the town, but obviously my team doesn't like to have map control. He used his repair kit, because I thought he was stuck there. Ooh, God. Yep, this is really not good, team. Anybody want to come out? Like we have a Yag Tiger. Yeah. Hello, Mighty Gamer. Nice to see you. All is well so far. Honestly, this is like a little break for me today. I got a lot of phone calls and orders and appointments to set up after the stream here. Whoops. That stinks, Daniel. Well, you know, hopefully you get through it pretty well. Things tend to look crappy at times and you get through them, and it's definitely a big sigh of relief. I can't fight the Oni. He's got the derp gun. I'm in a really bad spot here. It's not easy to take shots off of these buildings without getting shot in return. I was really hoping to get a little bit further into the town, but him having the HE gun pretty much negates my armor completely. Yeah, we're still kind of just hanging back here. I don't feel bad throwing APCR now. I actually forgot to switch off of it earlier, but he can just dirt me for even more damage than what I could do to him. I'm gonna try to get out of this spot. But I think I just inched myself over what I had to get for damage and whatnot. Oh God. Whew. There we go. Oh, thanks, Artie. Nice try though. Now I'm a little bit more confident to push up. Is this definitely safe? No. There's a Nudez on my right. Wait, he's not too far up. And there's a 112 with E spotting me, so there already does have a shot. Hello, Christian. Nice to see you. Or Kristen. Or I used to call you Toma. Nice to see you again. It is nice, however, like I was saying, HE shells, it's not exactly thick everywhere, so you can take a lot of damage. Like I was taking 419, 307 from HE, from him just hitting me where it's thin on the top. Hey bud, no scratching. Hey. He's a little itchy because we had all of his hair shaved off. Where are you? There you are. Pop. Alright. Whoa. I don't know if that made a loud noise, but I accidentally hit my microphone there. That's not good. That's what I get for stretching. Alright, so we got a Mastery Badge First Class. Thank you very much for the challenge, Daniel. I got a fair bit over what I needed to hit. Most amount of experience, top 2 damage. But yeah, the blocked and a little bit of assist at the end definitely pushed me pretty far over. Thank you for the challenge though. That was... It's a nice trip back to the T32 every now and then. I was gonna say a nice trip down memory lane, but I say that a little too much sometimes. I need to add almost an ace to the shop here. I just remember playing the T32 back when, yes, its gun still kind of sucked way back when, but there weren't premium rounds getting chucked around. You know, you saw one like every 50, 100 battles in random battles. They only really got shot in Clan Wars, to where, yeah, it performed a lot better. Was that pretty loud? I don't know if it was. See you, Daniel. Have a nice one. Hopefully things get a little bit less hectic for you. Hi, Iron Tanker. Yeah, you can pretty much it just depends on the HE splash radius. But it's not, you can't get, it's not like if you shoot under any tank it's just gonna kill you or do a crap ton of damage. Some tanks have thicker armor on the bottom, some don't. Like the Mouse has pretty thick armor underneath the tank from what it's modeled. They used to model it to where almost every tank had like 10, 20 millimeters. Now they actually model it a little differently. So that's more of, say, like a urban legend now, but you still can do more damage sometimes shooting under. It just depends on the tank. Hello, Herman. Nice to see you. It has been a little bit. Nice to see you again. Alright, not exactly the best matchmaking here. Whenever I play tier 6, the likelihood of you seeing tier 8 is pretty high. Especially with the morning population on the NA server here. We'll make it work though. There's no RD, so it's going to be a little easier to fight around D1, D2. Someday, Mighty Gamer. Unfortunately, I can't grind out every line. And then free XP, you know, it's a lot of money. But I'm inching my way to get more lines here. I'm just at the end of... Ooh, I need to finish the Leopard prototype, AMX 1390, AMX 13 prototype, or AMX 30 prototype, RU-251, and I think I'm down to the, yeah, they're the only grinds I have left remaining right now. once I get almost all of them done, I'm gonna start buying back. I want to buy back the 4 or 5 American tanks that I don't have in my garage right now, tier 5 and up. Then I'm going to be starting new lines. I'm going to let you guys pick at least one of them now. Yes, I practice shooting the ground for that very reason, Libobo. Lucky. Alright, I still need to help out here. I know, Grigsby, you're always wanting to see me like this. Alright, let's just wait 1 second. Trying to get him to hit my turret. Here we go. And he missed. Sorry, Lorraine. I'm not feeling nice right now. Or T20, whoever I just pulled in front of. No, Lorraine ran away. P67, I'll probably buy it. I'm only gonna play it though if it's requested. Let's just shoot right there. We gotta go right back to the base. Okay, yeah, I can't wait. Need to repair. That's always nice, you know, now that summer's done, you can finally start staying inside a little bit more. Not a lot of gardening to go on in the fall and winter. But yeah, I'm actually playing World of Warplanes tonight, 9 to 11, streaming. Tuesday nights are going to be, for me, kind of the game of the week thing where it changes week to week. Sometimes I'll let you guys vote on it. Other times, you know, I might want to play a specific game. Okay, we should be able to get this. There's still a couple tanks we don't see from them, but we should be able to. Me? Yeah, actually. But if we put 3 on cap, they'll be able to shoot off of the cap, and could be kind of straightforward for us to get this. Oh god. I can't reset. I know he can almost just 2-shot me, so I was just gonna blow right to the cap. I still kind of gotta do that, to be honest. Just hope for the best. Yeah, this really sucks, because if they don't kill, say the tanks... Here we go, there's your 1 reset and I'm dead. I did not want to... Nah, we completely lost. They all died. Well, I did 1,000 damage, which is a little over my HP, but... Yeah, this did not work out at all. And being bottom tier, which sucks sometimes, like... Sometimes I think, oh, maybe if I went to the 8 line or the center, I'd be able to help. Being bottom tier, I wouldn't have made that much of a difference against, say, their IS-6 T-54 Mod 1. To where this just came down to... Did my best, but... Yeah, sometimes you're just on the... wrong side. Yeah, Floyd is an avid gambler. But top 4 damage is just... Usually when your teams, you have a lot of people right at the top with damage and not too much on the bottom. It either, you know, sometimes it means they camp too much, but the majority of the time it means that your teammates, a lot of them just, you know, they might get a shot or 2 off, but they just pull out too far and just die, like, instantly. To where there's no fixing that as far as, you know, you doing something differently or not. Because gambling, you can either flip coin, which it's only once per 30 minutes. So once you do it, you're kind of locked out. Or if you do roll dice, you pick something 1 to 6. Hello, Mario. Nice to see you. And roll dice always bets just 100 for you. Alright, we got Fjords again, and a light tank, and one with no gun depression. Oh, hey bud. Hi. You alright back there? Oops. Sorry guys, I'm driving while petting my dog. Okay, I kind of need to head up here. Oh, you messed up your bed. Mighty, the cooldown works for both of them, so it only works, you know. You only can gamble once every 30 minutes. Even if you choose a different gambling option. Oh lord. At least we have a Kronwagen and a meal coming up here, but pretty sure our T49 is toast. I'm gonna try to help him out. Oh god. Thank you very much, Grigsby. See if I can pull him over. Try to turn around to get them. Like, ah, there's only 2 lights here. Awesome. Now you get smacked by a Kronwagen that you can't pin. Only add a little bit more gun depression. Hey little dog. I'm gonna have to tend. Hey, it's alright. I'm gonna have to tend to Levi here in a minute. Okay, he's getting a little bit ahead of himself. Ooh, that was a snapshot if there was one. I didn't even think his gun was gonna get around in time. Aiming at me. And see, I didn't think the T-32 could hit me again there. I pulled out a little bit too far. Ooh, we're actually... Yeah. Don't do that, Kronwagen. If he needs my help, I will help him. However... Crap. What the hell? It's just... The Borsig got me. There's a Borsig and a 704 somewhere to where they were just getting nailed by him trying to push up. So I sacrificed myself. Sorry whoever requested this, but this was one of those things to where if I didn't kill that guy, all 3 of us were going to be stuck there. Hey, stay where you're at. Instead, no. Okay. Sorry, I guess I have a little whiny dog here. Honestly, this is the first week where I'm home midweek in the mornings, to where Levi has pretty bad like anxiety and stuff, and he likes being on a schedule. Sounds weird, but yeah. But anyway, hopefully we win this. So he's just kind of like, why are you here? As he drags his blanket around. Okay, so next up here, just fix this real quick. Go. which Graham asked me yesterday. I didn't put on my new schedule whether I'm soloing or platooning in a day. It's gonna kind of be like a week-to-week thing, to where like this week for tanks I'll probably be platooning tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, when I stream tanks, and I'll do it kind of like the last when I did 3-hour streams before, to where the first part of the stream is when I'll platoon, and probably like the last hour or so I'm just gonna finish out with some grinds. That way I can do you run around with your blanket? That way I can do a little bit of grinds at the end and advance a little bit. Hey bud. It's a little chilly in here, so he requires walks around the neighborhood. Eventually, Herman, I would like to, yes. That's just gonna have to wait until after, like, I kind of guessed around after Christmas, more or less, just because, like, I'm still working now, to where I don't have enough time to where I have to wire over a webcam, honestly, to that area in the house, and that requires underneath of the house workings, which can't do right now. That requires me and Ryan. Honestly, I really hate this map when I'm not in, like, say, a medium, light, heavy tank with gun depression, because, like, especially from this side, there's not too many areas that, you know, it just doesn't seem to be balanced very well, in my opinion, because you either shove yourself down here, sit out here and try to help, but, you know, sitting far back trying to snipe in that area, you're only helping your team if your team's losing and the enemy's pushing over, you know, the little hill here, or pushing in the center and letting you shoot them. You're only helping them if, you know, you're losing. You're not actually helping your team to win. I don't like spots like that. It's just, you know, getting on a TD on this map is kind of like, I'm just kind of stuck. Tortoise isn't bad. It's just, like I said, I don't exactly like this map. Although I did just get hit very far range by that IS-7 on my weak spot. That's a little bit of a downer. But it's got a really good gun. Got a pretty good amount of HP, but armor-wise, definitely don't rely on it that much. I'm just gonna chuck HE, I guess, until I have actual shots. Thank you very much, Labobo. Yeah, Rick hasn't been around past a week or so. I can't really pen him. I can pen him underneath the gun and above the gun, but not much else there. Trying to help you guys. They keep chucking shells down there. I have plenty of them to where. Uh-oh, I need to move now. But as far as patches go, like for new tanks and new tank lines, so tomorrow, because I believe Russia got it today, we should be getting the Super Conqueror in that patch. The patch following that, coming up here, we're going to be getting the Badger, they're calling it, the new Tortoise successor, and the 183 is going to be removed and, you know, made a special tier 10, or, you know, popped over to another line probably, you know, is going to be made a special tier 10. That way people free XP to get it, and Wargaming makes more money. But after that, we have the Object 430, 430U, and that line getting all jumbled up and replaced. So there's a lot of changes coming. And honestly, when it comes to HD maps, I would not be surprised if we see them for kind of the holiday patch. So right before, say, Christmas, New Year's. What I'm guessing Wargaming's gonna do, again, don't quote me on this, but just listening to them talk about it in their Q&As and from playing this game for a while, I really needed to hit him. I think they're gonna, you know, right now they have 12 maps that we tested on Sandbox. They're gonna get about, you know, say 14, 15, because they're close on a couple others finishing up. They're gonna get them ready, finished, and then basically for a patch we're gonna lose some maps, at least for standard battles. They'll probably, you know, they're not gonna remove them from the client, but what they've been talking about is like for assault and counter mode and stuff, the HD maps might not be finished for them right away. So what I think they're going to do is they're going to release the initial lineup of HD tanks, or not HD tanks, HD maps, excuse me. Or say you have 15 of them. That's all you're going to see in random battles. And, you know, for random standard battles, you know, in counter and assault, you'll still have those available. They might not be in HD, they might be. But for a patch, you're going to have that, which I'm fine with because the HD maps, they look wonderful. They feel fresh and new because they rebalance them. And then, you know, subsequent patches after that, they're going to add in, say, like 2 or 3 maps back in until they finish them all. Because at this point, if they wait until all the HD maps are ready, we're looking at late spring, early summer for the HD maps at the rate that they're going. Because they kind of stated, you know, they haven't started on all of them. Mainly like the winter ones with lots of snow on them. And it takes them about 2 to 3 months per map to finish. And they can't do them all at once, of course. I don't think they have enough people in the department that handles that to do that. Ah, crap, I kind of screwed up here. Yeah, I've played it. It's not new, it's just rebalanced. Honestly, that line too, like I was mainly interested in getting to the tier 9. It wasn't really performing bad, honestly. It's just not many people wanted to play it because it doesn't fit too well in today's game. But I think a lot of people will like the basically alternate British TD line now. Thanks for tipping Levi, Gary, too. Honestly, though, the armor of the Tortoise, it's not all that bad. It's just it has mainly this weak spot on top, which people know to hit, and it's very easy to hit. To where the tier 10 replacement for the 183 removes that weak spot, which I'm gonna get my suit. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble here. Yeah. Oh, this was a long shot to win anyway, but yeah, I screwed that up at the end. Only 1500 damage and assist as well, but yeah, we didn't do that well. Alright, let me tip the little dog here. Hello, bud. Here you go. Next up, we have a VK101P for the next tank request. It's not a very good map for that, but I already did a good job. The rest of us, not so much. We all did crappy. Answer your question, Labobo, I have not yet. We haven't been back back there yet. We'll probably be back there next week. For now, though, we found out we actually have. I give it to him in the morning. We have soft little. I found a soft little pill thing that is just fish and krill that works, and at night I was really surprised that he did this. So he takes one pill at night, his antibiotic right now. He has about like a week left of them. I put it on the ground, point at it, and tell him, eat that. And he'll eat it. And he gets a treat afterwards. This is probably why he does it. But the first time I did it, it took 2 or 3 times, and he did it. He knew I wanted him to do it, so. But I plan on asking them, though, about the marshmallows, because that would be a lot easier. And probably less expensive than the little soft thing I found. That's just like fish and stuff. See you, Grigsby. Have a nice one. I'll see you later. Well, honestly, while the Japanese heavy line's probably fairly easy for people to get into the game, I wouldn't necessarily call it the most fun to play. Starting out, I would definitely still stick with I always recommend the American heavy, medium, not the T57 heavy line, the E5, and IS7 line. They're kind of the 3 ones where I kind of suggest people should start out with, because they're all pretty solid lines through and through, and really you kind of get a sense of, do you want more armor, more mobility, more firepower, alpha, stuff like that, and you can pick a line after one of those that kind of is more suited for it. But at the very least, you start out with, you know, a solid line that's not heavily slated. So I just bounce off a heavy tank number 6. Not even just no pen, that bounced off of him somehow. I don't know how that happened. You know, you play, those 3 lines are pretty well balanced to where they're not heavily, you know, favoring one thing over another, to where they're nice, you know, to start out the game on PC. Mainly hoping to get him out, but yeah, there's a T-34. Yeah, I just need to double check as far as sugar goes, just because he is very bad problems with yeast and stuff. You know, his ears and stuff. Springer Spaniels have problems with that, to where we've found at times, you know, we've had to change what he eats, you know, whether it's dairy or eating a certain amount of stuff, because it, you know, it grows on his skin. It sounds disgusting, but honestly most dogs have it to some extent, but he just has a propensity to, yeah. It gets a little bit smelly. Don't push, Tiger One. We have 4 tanks back here that are not pushing, which is honestly gonna... Holy crap, I guess ammo racked that Gag Panther 2. Holy moly. Oh, did not want to get stuck on the corner. I never doubted you. Actually, I did. Well, you know, the IS4 line isn't bad either. It's just, to me, a harder line to go through for newer players, which is what I was talking about. Because you have the KV3 and the KV4, which is harder to get through, in my opinion, than the... You're gonna ram me? That's fine. The IS and the IS3. Pretty easy match here. Only 1700 damage, but 3 kills. Pretty straightforward. That heavy tank number 6 somehow is just still... It's just making people drown themselves. It's just rushing through. He's the one that bounced my shot right off the get-go. Hello, Yambach. But the T10's actually getting replaced with the... I forget the name of it. It's like the Object 257 or something. That's basically a tier 9 Object 252U. Not to say it's going to be better than this ST1, but it's going to give it a run for its money because it's going to be a lot better armored than the T10, and they're going to be similar as far as guns go. But the T10's actually moving over to a mini branch where it's going to be tier 9 and a new tier 10 following it. But top 2 damage, and yeah, this was just kind of a blowout. Hello, Happy Jack. Alright, so we got a Tiger 2 up next for the next tank here. Alright. Trying to warm up. That's one of the things I gotta do today is I have to schedule someone to come out, set up. It works, but I have like a service contract warranty and whatnot to where they have to do checkups every certain amount of times on heat, cooling, stuff like that. Just so we don't get in a little bit of trouble here. Honestly, I don't turn my heat on until it gets like freezing out. I'm cheap. French heavy line, yes, it is coming out somewhat soon. There's no, like, it's basically, you know, there's the new it's super heavy, but it's not a super heavy tank line because they're, you know, they just have a lot of armor on the front, but they're not like too gigantic. You have the new French line, you have the T10 and subsequent tank after that replacement, which I really don't know where I want to head here, to be honest. You have the FV-183 replacement, Object 430 lines getting changed around a lot, to where they're all coming in the short term, whether it's the patch following the one coming out this week or, you know, 2 to 3 down the road. No one really, you know, knows about that. You know, Wargaming is throwing around a bunch of stuff, but it's never going to confirm anything until, you know, it hits the public test server, honestly, because most of the stuff's been super tested already, to where, you know, we could see, say, the next patch being the Badger being put in place for the 183 and the French line coming out, or, you know, you can see something a little bit differently to where it's the Russian medium and the British TD, to where it's kind of a crapshoot at this point. They have a lot of stuff ready as far as this goes, but I think they're mainly focusing on HC maps, to where we'll probably get a pretty big patch here coming after this one. I've played since 2011, so, and yes, I have Mighty. I've played back when there was only say about 50 tanks in the game. I've been through it all, which I'm struggling really hard to figure out where to go here, because my team camping the base in the south, they're pushing in the center, which I guess I'm gonna head up a little bit this way. It's just the T10 made a mistake by pushing down there, because we won't survive down there. This side, honestly, I find your teams just, when you're bottom tier, you can't do much because nobody pushes the south. We put way too many tanks in the north, which is all fine and dandy. You can ping me all you want, but you know, I got no armor in this match. Where I'm just trying to figure out a spot to where I can shoot people without dying instantly. It's one of those things that's frustrating because, like, if we had 1 or 2 more people up where I'm at, or we're able to push a little bit further far south, this would be a completely different match. Where even though we're tied right now, they're gonna have a pretty hard time holding off here, just because. Okay, never mind. The T10, if he pushed hard here, it really screws up people sitting in your base because you're always spotted. So this might actually work out now. But when you give them a lot of the map to where they can just sit there and chuck damage at you whenever you're spotted, it's really hard to do anything. But I like how the guy was pinging me like I'm the problem. I was just slowly but safely getting my butt out to where I needed to be. Thank you for killing the T-92 now. Yeah, I'd like to kill Artie, but that would require me to get a little bit further up, which I do not want to do right now. But our north got stopped. The north push does work, but you need everyone to push right through there at one time. Nah, that was a bad shot. Okay. No, Wargaming won't remove lines at this point. Like, if they remove, say like the 183, switching it out for basically the tier 10 Tortoise, you'll keep the 183 and get the new tank as well. The only thing I see them doing is when they do the Object 430 line, it'll kind of be like the Lorraine 40T, to where they're going to remove it from the game for a couple patches, rebalance it, and add it in as a premium down the road. That's probably what they're going to do. But you're going to get if you have the tier 8, tier 9, tier 10, so on and so forth, you're going to get those tanks back, even if it is a new tank. Very nice. Again, yeah, you stop freaking pinging me, dude. Which is getting really annoying. Honestly, I'm blacklisting him because that's the 2nd or 3rd time he's pinged me, where I'd like to see how much damage he's done. He's got 2 kills, but I would say I'm pretty close to the amount of damage he's got, even though I'm in a tier 8 with a gun that has like a 5th of the alpha damage that he has. But I typically pay attention to the game chat and pinging, to where when people ping and it's like, you know, they're spamming it or they're just pinging because you're not playing exactly how they want you to, that really annoys me, to where that's one easy way to get on my blacklist. But sometimes, you know, people on my blacklist, they're not necessarily like assholes or anything, or like team killers. It's just sometimes it's a little bit of rudeness that gets to me. Ooh, he's got him. I say, I knew me pushing down here, I wasn't gonna get over there to get any shots at all. Well, I just find it easier to blacklist him and ignore him. Hello, dog. Gotta miss your bad third class. Also, a Confederate award. Damage-wise, I actually beat out the FV405 that was pinging me for the match. I got top 2 damage. T92 did a very good job on our team. And yeah, all in all, a little bit lower on the experience because I didn't spot pretty much any of my damage. I might have got a little bit here or there because I got a little assist, but I kind of stuck where I knew I needed to be. And I mainly put myself in that area because the enemy pushed very far south to where... Alright, what do I need to do here? They pushed very far south to where our team took the north, which, you know, I don't always like the team doing that, but I guess it worked there. That's where we had the map control to where I wanted to put myself somewhere in the Tiger 2, since it doesn't have that much armor for a tier 8 to begin with, that I wasn't going to be the main center focus of the enemy killing me, or killing whoever. Yeah. Words, they're not working right now. And yeah, me sticking in that spot might have looked like I was being useless, but I knew down the road it was going to work out. Hello, Walter. Nice to see you. Sure, I can do that. Alright. Bottom tier here. No arty though, so... fairly good. It's just... they have... basically, they have a lot of tanks that can pen my frontal armor here. I'm probably... yeah, I always go to this side, but unless we don't have many people, I'm gonna head over there. It's just, I really hate when people just sit here in a TD. This thing doesn't work too well at long range, given the accuracy. It's just, again, it's another spot, I mentioned it a few battles ago, where sitting here, you're pretty much required to have the enemy, or dependent on the enemy, pushing across the E line, which usually means that your team is dying and losing and, you know, they're backpedaling. Spots like that don't always help your team out. I always try to put myself in the best spot, you know, to be the aggressor and keep the enemy, you know, on their toes. And then if it's not working out, plan B and try to run away. I like the prototype too. It's a little tough though if, you know, playing close like I'm gonna be is not ideal because the sides are very weak. And there are weak spots to where up close your armor is pretty easy to get around. Or if they get double tapped too, that's another story. I like playing it like, say, at mid-range where you're like at least 1 or 2 quadrants away from somebody. I'll switch the overlay up next here, William. Thanks for that. Stick my nose out a little bit further. Thank you, RNG. Oh lord, there's a T30. He's aiming at somebody else though. Awesome. Good job. Ah, he used his repair kit. Ooh, we gonna need some help here. Okie dokie. We got enough tanks over here, but we have a little bit more oomph behind them. Really afraid that they're gonna go in here. Gee, I do not like you right now. What tank would you like for the challenge as well, William? Not going to be able to spot the Scorpion G now. Yep, here comes the T30, and he's dead. Thank you, our AMX. Okay, then 48 again for a challenge? Sure thing. Honestly, I was just saying, if I was gonna get lucky, we really need someone in here. I'm not necessarily well versed at going here, and this tank doesn't perform very well like that. Okay, he pushed up. Okay, for tonight, sure thing. I'd say hippie tanker, I'm down to an hour here, but I can do it tonight, yes. Kind of hoping, you know, we have tanks behind me that can move to where I don't. We just lost two tanks now too. That's not good. I was hoping our team would, you know, respond. Like they put more people in the center, and we're still just kind of just sitting here and waiting. Which that guy's an asshole. Ooh, Lord, yeah. I'm definitely not in a good spot now. The enemy, you know, they're just flanking us, which bravo to them. I don't know how I guess I hit his turret. It's just a little bit frustrating because I was trying my best. I got a decent amount of damage in the beginning, but then it all came crumbling down. The enemy just put itself in a spot to flank us, get map position, because they initially put a lot of people in, you know, the two flanks, which we did as well. We did put a little bit more on the beach than they did. However, they took a couple tanks, put them in the center, pushed up in this area to where we, you know, we're pretty much screwed. But, I tried my best in that. That spot. Alright, so we have a overlay change here. Retro. And a challenge in the M48 here again. Excuse me. Then I'll get back to tank requests. Alright, so top tier again. I'm not going to be able to bounce much. There's no hills here. So 2x damage, assist, and blocked here. So I got to reach 4,000. You know, unlike the last battle where being top tier. But we'll see how this goes. If I get the only hill I can hold down behind is over here. Hello, Poser. Nice to see you. But honestly, I think I'm playing this differently, which is probably gonna come back to bite me. But I'm going for it. It's just I'm our tier 10, which the T-57, I don't necessarily think he's gonna play it, you know, like a true heavy, which this is very suspect right now. Alright, you, oh lord, that's a bad shot. Okay, he ruined my master plan here. Oh, I can't aim. I was gonna push right up the frickin' one line into my little corner that I like to push into. That obviously is out the window. I'm just gonna double check for this Strev before. I guess I have a lot of people, or compared to us right now. Because even though we have a lot of people in this way, they can't really help if they push on this side. Oh lord, I'm sorry, T10. I really want to help you, but even though you're dead now, I can't. Oh Lord, yeah. Come on, we need to push. We can't keep letting them push up like this. I missed. He gave me like a little peek there. I'm crapping it up here. 252 is coming this way. Alright. Now it's time to act like I typically play an M48. Alright, T57 isn't loaded. Whoops, and I guess shot at that tank. Why not? It's really sloppy here. It's because we're running out of tanks near the base. I don't want to get popped by him, but we really need to start heading back. Okay, T57 is going to keep pushing. Trying to get to Yastrev. Fortunately for us, they did not cap. That helps us out a lot, even though I just got nailed by a grill. I did not think he was going to be there. Yep. So our T-34 just decided to drive straight into him. Come on, hurry up, Strev. We don't got much time here. Yep, I'm probably gonna die, but... yeah. Crap, I got ammo racked and I didn't even notice it. This Strev S1's got me. That was a bit of a mess up there, but... yeah, I don't think I would have been able to... Nah, I actually feel bad because I would have survived that if I repaired my ammo rack, pushed on the grill, and yeah. Oh well. I did... yeah, I got over the challenge a bit. Even, I believe, 2.5 times if I had done that, but he still has a chance here. Even though I didn't have a lot of HP, killing the Strev S1 would have been a lot easier had I stayed alive there. Hi, Madalena. Honestly, a lot of the missions that Wargaming does, they don't let them happen below tier 4. So they had a somewhat recent Q&A, the CEO of Wargaming, where he talked player retention, because it is a pretty big problem for Wargaming. That's why this patch coming out shortly has a new tutorial. Okay. You just think he needs a, yeah, he can hit him on the side now. It's just the Strev S1 can't pen him in the front, nor can the Bat Chat. I'm actually waiting to see how this ends because he can get this. He just needs to kill the Strev S1. Bat Chat's gonna come from his left most likely. But up next I'm gonna have the AT-15A. Okay. The longer this goes on, he needs to... He needs to prepare for the bat to come from anywhere. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to help out too much. This is where you, not to say this is cheating, but you can actually help your teammates by kind of keeping an eye out for any like bushes and stuff that's destroyed behind them, stuff like that. But I'm still curious if this guy's gonna win or not. Honestly, if I was the bat chat, I would probably sit all the way down here and chuck a couple of rounds where I thought he was last at, but it's just, I hope this doesn't take too long. We shall see, though. Still 7 minutes left. My patience is wearing thin. But I'm still kicking myself. I didn't realize that my ammo rack was damaged to where I could have weaseled my way out of the Strev S1 shooting me. Hello, Gavistar. Nice to see you. I know, suspense. Because the bat chat was one-shottable. But honestly, if our Strev pushes into him, that's where he's at a real disadvantage, just because the bat, it can very easily just get right around him. Well, thanks again for the challenge though, William. I like playing M48 too. Even before it got buffed recently. You can do it, you can do it. He doesn't see you yet. I believe that we're gonna get HC maps before Christmas, Herman. This is where I would chase him. I'm tempted to move now, or move on, but I believe we're gonna get HC maps. You know, basically this patch coming out this week is kind of the last one. Before we should be getting even though we might get one more patch in November and then one for Christmas, but yeah, I just think it's going to be HD maps, and I believe, I'm hoping for, it's definitely not set in stone of course, is I believe the special mode for this year for Christmas, it's not going to be any like dinky mode, it's going to be the 30v30 frontline with the objectives, tier 10 only, stuff like that. I think they'll release that for Christmas this year. They have one map ready for it. I think that would be pretty cool. But it's all speculation. Wargaming, for as much as things get leaked, they do pretty much all the leaking. Like, you know, the blog websites and whatnot, they all get the leaks kind of handed to them more or less. But Wargaming in the past year kind of has cut down on the amount of like stuff coming out that they don't want to. Honestly, HD maps, they will perform the same when it comes to, let's say he's on your left, the same when it comes to what you're seeing now. They don't require any more performance unless you bump up the very, very top end. They call it ultra settings now. Those will require, very nice game, dude. Those will require a little bit more hardware for it. But overall, if you're playing on, say, medium settings right now, HD maps are going to work on medium settings when they come out. I got only a Mastery Badge 3rd class, but this guy, ooh, actually I did the most amount of damage. I thought he was gonna, with the amount of kills he had, blow by, but he had a very nice match there. Very nice job, Ochner. So, in the end we got a win, and I don't have to feel too bad about messing up at the end and dying there. So we have AT-15A for the next tank up. Go. Britain and their gigantic crews. But I was actually a little bit worried. I still might do it. Getting a new GPU. It's just I might hold off just because basically by spring next year, you know, the next kind of line of GPUs come out. I really like NVIDIA ones, where they have a pretty big performance leap coming up here. So I think I might wait until then. I just plan on, you guys will probably see me stream it every now and then. Tuesday nights Destiny 2 comes out somewhat soon on PC. I plan on picking that up. I played the first one mainly on PS4, but it's just a fun little game. New computers need it then. Yes. Dedicated T brewer. Or is it brewing or like steeping? I don't even know what they call them, to be honest. I only drink tea when I'm sick. I don't know if I'll buy the very top end card, to be honest. That's a lot of money. Which is why I'm trying to wait for the next ones, because I might be able to get away with like I think they're calling them, I don't know what the numbers will be, but I don't know if I'm going to get a very top end one. Me, it mainly comes down to how much we're doing our roof here on the house soon, within the next few months, hopefully. How much that's gonna cost us. Yes, Madalena. I'm still gonna do World of Tanks, but Tuesday nights. So tonight I'm doing World of Warplanes. That's what was voted on during last stream. I'll be doing, one stream a week where it will be something different. Most of the time other than tanks. Like if there's something special going on for tanks, I might, stream that during that extra stream, so. Okay, let's... Yes, I know it's not the newest one, it's just... it's a pretty penny. My problem in this area is right now I don't want to push. Not only, I'm fairly confident that I can bounce a lot of these shots. It's that the rest of my team's doing so well, I'm trying not to screw it up. Like the VK3601H just did for himself. Like, I'm trying not to get myself into too much trouble, because that's the easiest way for the enemy to win right now, is for us to lose this flank. Keeping an eye on this IS-2 if he pops around. I don't think he will, as long as that IS-6 is there, but we'll see. Nope, he's gonna do it. And yeah, he got me. What do you mean? Clan? As far as like clan wars and stuff? No. We have a clan here on the NA server to where it's a lot of people that watch the stream here are in it. I don't really do any clan stuff anymore. I don't find it to be what it's cracked up to be. I really don't need a third job. Yeah, me penning this guy is definitely pushing the limit. As oh god, I was just about to push back. I guess I gave the IS-2 two free shots there, which just doesn't have the most amount of HP to work with, and honestly, not the like we're gonna win this. Fortunately, that was a little bit of BS there. He didn't even aim. Like the IS-2 doesn't have that much accuracy. With a standard AP shell, he didn't even aim, and somehow he hit me in a couple, you know, there's a lot of weak spots on the AT-15A frontally. He should not have penned me without even aiming for that one. The other two he hit me on the side, which I can get. Oh, he got lucky there. Hello, Uber. Nice to see you. Yes, Gary, you are correct. Unfortunately, GPUs, even though like newer ones come out and stuff, they never really drop too much in price like the older ones. Every now and then you get like sales and stuff, but we'll see. I'm gonna visit that when it gets a little bit closer to the holidays. Thanks for tipping Levi over. So we have the did I pick the right tank here? I don't think I did. I picked the T-37. There we go. Chaffee. I was looking at the turret and I'm like, wrong tank. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, you got a biscuit. You'll find it. But yeah. Throw his blanket back on him. Thank you very much. I am Jim. I still don't know how to crouch, and I got an AM. Thank you very much for the tip. I definitely botched saying that though, and also thank you. I know I did say it. Thanks, Lil Bobo. I thought I forgot to thank you for your tip a little bit ago. Hey, I did a shout out for Jen. Oh god, he had the same idea I did. Will I be able to outbrawl a enemy Chaffee? Yes. Need that for them. Ooh, I'm still spotted. I guess I am. Now I am. That last one though, oh, I'm pretty sure he shot me after I went invisible. And at that range, that's pretty lucky. Two HP, it's plenty. Who needs more than that? Alright, SU-100Y. I think you're gonna backpedal. Definitely not for sure, but nope, you just don't know why roll straight into him, but what do I know? Oh, there's a leopard. Now I need a little bit more than 2 HP. Yeah. It's risky if I stay here, risky if I run away. But our team's just rolling straight into the SU-100Y. Like, the tank is very frail, very large, very hard to move around, but if you drive straight into it, you typically die. Like, just wait for it to come out of cover like that. Usually when I drop down to low HP is when I, like, hyper focus. But my team kind of needs me to spot for them. I think, yep, he got me. Oh lord, I got a little lucky there. Yep, he got me. Oh well. Congratulations, Feezy4, you ruined my plan. So you're gonna run away. Alright, honestly now, not to say we're gonna lose, but... let me see. Now, hopefully we win this. I don't think we're gonna get it though now. The guys in the north were, specifically the IKV, sitting there where if you got yourself in a spot where you can't help your team, why are you even playing? Like, he was sitting behind a rock looking at the corner. There was nobody up there. So, anyway, AT-15A match we won. I didn't really do too much, but at least I was on the winning team. So, up next, we have an SU-100Y. Let's see if I can have some people just stroll right in front of me like that guy had last match. Probably won't happen now. But I was trying my best to spot there, but yeah, it didn't work out. If only I had camouflage on my crews. That one, I butchered my Chaffee crew. I just today for the Sheridan that I did my M4 Sherman crew, I switched over to it. Where I don't have crews anymore in the mid tiers that actually have Brothers in Arms and camouflage. The camo one's really important for lights. See you, Uber. See you tonight. For some plane action. I was practicing yesterday so I don't look completely disoriented and lost. Which this is, oh, I don't know where I want to go on this map. I'm gonna try to go out over here, but this is probably gonna end pretty poorly, being bottom tier, and on top of that, on a map to where this isn't very large when it comes to maps to where you're pretty much spotted whenever you shoot on this map. There's just not enough like flat, clear ground to shoot across without getting yourself lit up. But after this, I have a Torn 3 request. Random tank after that, and you know, if there's other requests, feel free to request them. Otherwise, I'm just going to be popping into a little bit of grinds, and also I'll probably play the Sheridan again. Since my team's going out and pushing, I will come up with them here. People that sit all the way at the edge of the map, if your team's out there, you better push up with them, because oh god, I'm slipping. This tank is so wonky to use. You know, you sitting all the way at the edge, good for you, but if everyone in front of you dies, you're just going to be next up on the list. At the very least, you can die when your team's still alive. But man, this is going to be, I don't even know. I'm just gonna start with an HE round, honestly, here. Like, this Ferdinand might turn to where I can get a shot on him, but Yeah, even typically, you know, it is once per stream, but if there's, you know, not a lot of requests towards the end, you can feel free to do it again. That was a really, really bad shot there. I'm trying to help you guys. I don't think I've really ever had a good match in this tank, though. There we go, I got a shot. I helped. Oh god. How much for help I'll be now. Here we go. At least it over my HP's worth in damage. Not that that's hard in this tank, you just need to hit people 2 times, which that was not very nice, Artie. Can't even swap over to premium in this tank because you have less penetration, more damage, but I need more penetration here for some of these tanks. Let's go pick a fight with a Ferdinand. What's the worst that can happen? Well, I can shoot him and turn him into me. Money 25. I got 1 shot at you here. Crap. I can't hit him now. D25 is gonna tear me a new one here. I don't even think I can pen the lower plate of a Ferdinand. But maybe I can. Get it over with. Did 1400 damage, but yeah. I don't think we're gonna win this one for some reason. Alright, so for requests, I have a comment. Newest tank, which would be the Sheridan, and I also have a Sheridan request, so I'll probably play the Sheridan and also another one of my new tanks. And a KB5. Yeah, they're still kicking now, but I don't think it's gonna turn out to be a win for some reason. Unless the enemy goes one by one. But alright, so we have a Torn 3 up next. We lost Corellia. Okay. Found it strange. I have not gotten texted or anything today. It's a nice feeling. Thank you very much, Manuel, for the subscription. Once again, bottom tier seems to be the theme of today. Okay, hello to you again from Spain. Hopefully, you know, you guys that are across the pond, what have you, other side of the world, my early streams now work out a little bit better for you guys. That guy's awesome. Get him out of my life. We didn't even start yet. Like, give us a chance to not be noobs. Okay. Being a tier 5 medium is tough enough in the beginning. Being bottom tier in a tier 5 medium is even tougher. I think I might just stick around the center here, not to get myself like stuck into one line or anything. I almost had enough gun depression there at the end. That's not gonna work, but whatever. Thanks for tipping Levi, William. I'm really struggling to hold myself back here from pushing. Yeah. Just we have a ton of people just hanging around near where we spawn. Doesn't work out, guys. It's encounter mode. They don't have any, you know, they don't need to push across the map and go to where we spawn. Like, I want to push up right now further. I just know that I won't be able to back up when, say, the A44 comes after me and two-shots me. Just a little frustrating right now, because I want to help, but I know that I can't help. Oop, I spotted a dreaded T-67. And of course I missed, or maybe someone else spotted him. Whatever. I'll take credit for that. Holy hell, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure how I did that, but I helped. And I just gotta get this accuracy to work. This Chaffee though. Guessed wrong. I'm a little bit concerned shooting all these shells and not hitting them, because this does not have a very high ammunition count. Even, you know, even for being a mid-tier, it just does not. Where you can run out of shells very quickly. Now this A44 moving up on us, it's just me and this Jackson. This is... I'm actually gonna backpedal over on this side. We're actually safer on this side, I believe. Except for friend of E25. Fortunately, we're getting a little bit of assist damage here. That's very, very helpful. Come on, accuracy. Throw me a bone here. Only I had an HE shell. They have so many low HP tanks, it's just... Even though I have full HP, I'm basically gonna die in under a second or two if I push any further. But we got a minute to reset. Over a minute now. And E25's got me. I was a little bit ahead of myself here. Come on. Crap, I'm a goner. At least I reset. I got out their top tank at least. Got out number 2. Oh shit. I turned the wrong way. I could have got the PZ3. Hey, I did more than I thought I was gonna do doing that little run. But like, being top tier in an AMX AC46, not many things could pen him. Only the A44 with premium, Dicker Max with premium, maybe a SU100Y. Well, anything if they get hit the giant weak spot, but frontally, he's got enough armor to tank damage. We should get this. But yes, tonight will be Hippie Pilot. I'm still confident that this... Obviously the Russian guy is still cursing people out, but... Hello, buddy. Get a biscuit. Ugh. Alright, I was not ready to turn there. It's still early here. Ugh. I'm used to, in the morning, you know, getting up and working to where I'm like, you know, picking up like heavy boxes and like running around and stuff, to where a little different, like just, you know, sitting here playing. Nice though. Alright, so I have a random tank request. I can pretty much pick anything. Why don't I pick the Foshby? Then we have a comment, new tank request, Sheridan, KB5. That'll probably get us towards the end here. Hello, Marco. Nice to see you. That's nice to hear. You're out of the hospital. Congrats for not dying. I'll have to find a pilot hat for tonight. I probably could. I live by like my county's airport, like a little local one, to where there's a very nice air museum. They have a ton of planes and a lot of Coast Guard stuff too, because we have the Coast Guard training base for the majority of the US. There's another one out on the West Coast, I believe, but they even still send people over this way because it's the main training center for the entire Coast Guard. Well, hopefully when you get back in the World of Tanks, matchmaking goes easy on you. Not the map I was looking for here. The reason why, like, people screaming, like, when this tank was coming out, overpowered, whatnot, a lot of it was just people hyping people up for views, honestly, video-wise, but, it's a lot of the maps are kind of designed to prevent that in a way, to where this tank performs very well long range, wide open spaces where it can take shots at a lot of people at any given time. This map, like, you can sit here, but that's dependent on you actually spotting people and getting early shots off without being seen, because their 2RD can hit you and people can shoot back at you. Up here is my best bet, but it's still going to depend on what exactly comes this way. I'll see if Ryan and I head out before tonight's stream, but I think, like, I have a bunch of things to do work-wise after this, but I think Levi and I will be out raking leaves. Oh Lord, they put a lot of people in the south. Alright, so I guess I'm pushing in this thing, which is not what I wanted to do, but don't want to do this, but they have so many people in the south that we have 3 people sitting in our base doing nothing, 268 looking at a bat chat that's most likely not there anymore. I'm just really hoping the 183 is in the south. Alright, there's an E3 here. Oh, and a 263. This is going to be a really bad match. Yeah. Because I can't pin either one of them with my standard round. I also don't think that I can push on him, and they're already can hit me. Why did I go out here? Nah, she's at school. Just after school, because I don't start streaming tonight till 9 p.m. Lord, there's a frickin' bat chat here too. Are you frickin' kidding me? I really did not pick a good spot here. Yep. Oh, I screwed myself here. I should have, once I saw the E3, should have ran away. You can ping me all you want, dude. I don't know what you want me to do. Yes, I got myself in a really bad spot, but I'm getting artied, I'm spotted. Honestly, this is the matches where I get frustrated because I did this to myself. And this is usually why I don't hop into... I haven't played too many of these tanks today where it's completely different than, you know, been playing a lot of mediums where I guess I mess up so much. But I should have honestly just went south. I knew that there'd be tanks directly in front of me and I would have been able to just shoot things instead of trying to fiddle around with flanking and yeah. There's my 0 damage match of the stream. So we have a comment up next here. Just erase that. Which, thank you very much, Giovanni. Goodbye, Giovanni. I don't mind people criticizing me, but that's a pretty weak troll attempt. Just popping into a stream like that. Marco, why would you like my email address? If you would like to email me, I always have the one I use for my website and for people to email me. Typically, if you just do codymenz@wotguru.com, that's the one that's, you know, easiest to reach me as far as like World of Tanks stuff goes. Or, you know, there is Discord if you're just looking to chat about stuff. A lot of people from the stream are on here. Where if you can go on Discord, that's the easiest way to reach me, honestly. I typically check that a few times a day. But I'm just gonna pretend like that match never happened. Even though whenever people say that the French TDs are overpowered, try playing them outside of just sitting back camping. Doesn't work. Which for Discord, just make sure you post who you are. I can give you access to... There's certain channels that aren't visible to the public. Just, you know, people want to try to troll there. You never know what I might post in there. I'd rather not have everyone see it. And for other people, you know, watch the stream. It didn't work. Turret's towards front here where I was trying to go up there, pop my turret out, take a shot, run away. Kind of backfired. Base me FE. He got tracked. Ooh, thank you, Artie. Ooh, Lord. Go. Need a little bit more aiming there. Guy's like hounding me. Get his confidence a little bit down. They just killed the T-25, so now I can push up. Even though we're up by some tanks, they still have... They have the part of the map where it counts most. The thing with the common is just not getting yourself into too much trouble that you can't run away from, because you have really low alpha for your tier. You have a pretty good HP pool, you know, good accuracy, better accuracy than Cromwell, still not good accuracy. Your gun's just a little bit dinky. Which I'm gonna... Hopefully they could go down here. I'm gonna forego that just because I would like to get the cap equation out. I don't think Artie will pose too much of a problem to me. Even though it looks like, my team beat me to it. They're gonna... I might as well just keep going this way, but they're gonna have those guys out fairly quickly here. Come on, penetration. Really don't want to use APCR. What the hell? Low E25. I don't even think he knew I was like coming at all, to be honest. Hello Yosef, nice to see you. Got 2,000 assists, 2,400 now, 1,200 damage. Pretty good match for a Comet here. That poor guy got shot because he was near the GW. Yep. This is a little bit more like the tanks I've been playing today. To play some TDs with no turrets, I need to like get a few battles in them before... Unless it's like the E3, that's pretty easy to play. But got an ace tanker here in the Comet. Most amount of experience, of course. Damage wise, top 3. And almost 2,500 assists. Not too bad. Made a little bit of credits on top of it all. Thank you for requesting the comment there. Yeah, the enemy team, they already did a pretty decent job, but a lot of their tanks, specifically the medium down here, just they died too early. Granted, he kind of died out on his own. His team kind of didn't push up. Hello, Dom. Nice to see you. But yeah, pretty good battle there. Let me stuff to the chatbot shop here. All right. So next up I have a new tank request. So I'm going to hop into the Sheridan for this, and then I'll play another new tank as well. Was he in my battle again? I'm not sure. At least not that one. Alright, Sheridan. And then I'll play the AMX 30 Proto after that, and the KV5. Hello, Andres. Nice to see you. I play on the NA server. I would say the KV1S, that'll be my last tank request here. I don't think I'll be able to fit any more in, since the stream ends at 11 here. For anyone just popping in, my new streaming schedule, I stream 8 to 11 now for my morning streams, Tuesday and Thursday. OBS is disconnected there for a second though. AMX30B versus the Bat Chat, you mean, 12T? They both, you know, I think they're both pretty... They have different roles, but... If I had to pick one over the other, honestly, I don't have it yet, the AMX30B. I don't do too well in the Bat Chat, to where I'd probably perform better in the 30B, to be honest. Just honestly, the Bat at this point... Most of the ones you run across in public battles too, they just spam heat out of it. I don't do that. No problem, Andres. This is not where you typically see a light going, but I'm not going to the north just to be the only one up there and die. Fortunately, there's nobody on the... Missed the shot there. Got one tank with me. Yes, that's good. I really hope I don't run into something big here. Right, they're actually a wee bit light in the town. Alshin down there. Better quality, honestly. That's the main thing. And also, you know, I've been on YouTube for years to where I think it's easier to keep everything in one spot. The only thing Twitch has over YouTube right now is honestly just the kind of community around it. People watching strictly for live streams. When people think Twitch, they think live streams, YouTube, you know, videos. The only thing Twitch has going for it. As far as like, if you just purely look at technical stuff. Even though I have thought about, again, I might do it just because I think I could set it up to where it doesn't affect the YouTube stream at all. Streaming to YouTube and Twitch again. Hey bud, stop itching. Whatever, he can itch it out. To where, you know, everything's still going to be here on YouTube as far as the chat bot goes and chat on the stream. But I might be able to just add in Twitch again for those that like to watch over there, but I'm not gonna switch everything around. I'm gonna, you know, I'm always gonna be streaming primarily on YouTube here. Let's just get him out. HE round. Hey bud, I see ya. A bit distracting right now, Levi. That didn't work. Maybe it did. Trying not to completely kill myself there. Oh god, I messed that shot up. Oh lord, I messed that up too. Don't need a heat shell, but I'm running out of time. Crap. Hoping to get lucky again. Him out of the picture. I made it here, but it just kind of happened. Crapola. Yeah. I don't know how I made it that far over, but hopefully it works out for my team. I got 2,900 damage, but I think they're gonna get it. He's gonna get. He got a bounce. Nice. Honestly, yeah, I would not worry about this guy at all, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us, but they're gonna go back to their cap because we have a T95 on it, and it makes sense for them to go to kill where we have the least amount of tanks, and more or less, you know, killing the Malshin, Object 430, once they do that, these two guys are pretty easy to deal with. But both, Andres. Honestly, for YouTube, I can send, not that I send them the max bitrate, like Twitch, you need to be a partner to get the best transcoding, whatnot, and you're kind of capped at the bitrate you can send them. YouTube, I'm a YouTube partner, you get that, like I've had it for since like 2012, but you just have to hit 1,000 subscribers to get it. But more or less, YouTube, I could send them, say like, I don't even know, like some absurd bitrate, say like 30,000, and stream at 4K. They even have 360-degree support for streams. I don't do that, of course, but I send them about 6,000 for my bit rate, and with that, unlike Twitch, to where if you don't always have transcoding, if you're not a partner or an affiliate, YouTube bumps that all the way down from what I send them here, 1080p down to 144p, I think, automatically, and the bit rate for people that aren't able to watch that high of bit rate, bumping it down is much better here on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Whereas sometimes, you know, some people are locked out from watching you depending on what you're sending Twitch. But anyway, Mastery Badge 2nd class, Top Gun Award, most amount of damage, of course. I was a little bit surprised I got to that amount, but at the end there, that was pretty fun. Pretty damn fun match. Oh, hey little doggo, I'm almost done. I think he keeps getting too hot in his bed and he moves over here to where it's cold. But that was a pretty fun match there. So I got the AMX 30P up next. And icing on the cake too, which I hate when companies do this. However, one thing with Twitch, like, even though I said I might add back into where I stream on both, YouTube's still going to be my primary one, to where that's going to be, you know, where the chat bot is and everything. Twitch, even if you're just an affiliate and not a partner, they do not allow you to stream anywhere else or put the video that you streamed on Twitch for 24 hours on any other service. So to me, that's kind of forcing people to stay on your platform just because you have a rule in place for that. It's smart by their choice, but to me, I'm not gonna bother with it, you know. But anyway, yeah. Hello, Bao. Nice to see you. That's all right. The short version of it is basically, with see Gary, thanks for watching. short version of the whole YouTube gaming versus Twitch thing is Twitch essentially has the streamers, they have, you know, the more popular streamers and the social element around it right now. Like, it's the cool thing and it's known for streaming and gaming. Whereas YouTube currently, you know, after their last major update where they added in custom emotes, sponsorships for people over 1,000 subscribers, they have the better technical side. Their interface is still a little bit wonky and it's not polished, but that's the short version of it. So bleh. But my last little thing is, honestly, anyone looking, you know, if you're looking into streaming and videos and stuff, YouTube is actually the better place to start, because the way YouTube, its algorithm works is, just because, you know, you can have a ton of subscribers and whatnot, if you start streaming, it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be at the top of everything. Whereas Twitch, most people click on the people with the most amount of viewers. YouTube, when people search, say, World of Tanks streaming, someone up there with, say, 5 viewers can be high up on your list if you're looking for, say, like World of Tanks new player stream or something. And that's what you're searching for, and that person specifically has a stream for that, with like a tag like that. You'll show up higher on the list than, say, just me, that my stream, you know, it's just a World of Tanks stream. Oh, I'm actually getting a little chilly here. Oh, I really need to turn my heat on. I forgot to. Metal detect it? No, I have not. A lot of people do it, but I personally have not now. I go beachcombing and stuff, like beach glass, stuff like that, but that was a dumb move on my part. But yeah, I've never metal detect it. Alright, I need to focus on not dying. Not to DPM on this thing, but only has it if you can actually freaking use it, which I find is pretty hard on a lot of maps because you don't have any armor. Even though they buffed the turret front, it's still not strong enough to rely on it. Alright. Thank you, E75, for not being there. Holy crap, he's actually faced behind me. I will go after him and him first. If he's even playing. Okay. Before going up this way. I play on the NA server. New HD maps, I think they're excellent. Honestly, I'm surprised they were done as well as they were. I have if you look back 2 streams or something, I think it is, and there's also a video up of it. I have every single map, I kind of test it on the sandbox, so. But I think Wargaming is going to bring a lot of people back that might have written off World of Tanks in a way. And honestly, it doesn't take a performance hit too, unless you like choose the very high-end ultra graphics that they added in. Yes and no, Randall. Most of them did. Honestly, some of them I feel a little bit bad for. Like, it's starting to get chilly out here, where they didn't die because it's not going to be freezing, but it's unlikely that they'll make it. But I still have maybe like 5 or 6 that are in the process of becoming butterflies, but haven't, you know, gotten out of the cocoon phase. But yes, felt good though. I'd say me planting plants this year, milkweed, not that everyone watching the stream here for tanks cares about this, but you asked, Randall. I probably helped along at least a dozen or so monarch butterflies. Nobody around me has any of the plants that they need, so felt a little good. I'd see at least 1 or 2 a day popping out in the past couple weeks. Got another Top Gun here. I'm just kind of cleaning up. I know. Alright, so I have a KV-5 here. This is the best match so far in this. Mastery Badge First Class. A Top Gun Award. Even completed a little mission. Yeah, most amount of damage just by a hair. And 6 kills on top of it all. Thank you for requesting this tank. That was, or not specifically requesting this, but glad. I haven't responded yet. I was too busy playing. So I have a KV-5 up next here. But these are going to be my last 2 tanks here. KV-5 and a KV-1S. And then I'm back tonight streaming World of Warplanes, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Hey, it's something, poser. Cody's gone wild. As far as it's for me, Floyd, new record. As far as that for like streaming, it really depends, honestly. If you have a big enough base to where people would watch you on YouTube or Twitch, YouTube's still the better option because the sponsorships. So essentially what's on Twitch, where it's called subscriptions, where people do it monthly, YouTube only takes 30% of that. Twitch takes 50, or depending on how large you are, they take a little bit less, like 40%. So they're taking a bigger chunk of that. Everything else, as far as how people can tip you, like they can tip you through Super Chat on here, or what most people do, like Streamlabs and stuff. Same here on YouTube, honestly. You know, really the only difference is, you know, it's just 2 different platforms to where, you know, one kind of has the momentum behind it still. But honestly, in a way, what I'm gonna be doing, because I pretty much at this point I will be adding back on Twitch, but it's gonna be, you know, YouTube's the main thing here. If people find me on Twitch, good. If not, you know, YouTube's gonna be the main service here. I just need to test it out again to make sure. Won't be adding in any lag into the mix. It shouldn't though. I missed that shot, unfortunately. Like, I'll be streaming here on YouTube partner. They don't, you know, lock you into where you can stream wherever the hell you want. But I can stream on Twitch at the same time as YouTube, whereas if because Twitch did, not that it's a huge bar to become one, I could be a Twitch affiliate, even though I've only streamed there like a handful of times. You can ping me all you want, dude. Me pushing out right now while I'm talking will just get me killed. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stream on YouTube then. So to me, it's, yeah. But I'm done talking about it, to be honest. I'm getting, yeah, going around in circles. And it's also affecting my team a little bit here. Everyone's free to choose whatever the hell they want, in my opinion. I probably should have went up here in the beginning, but typically I shy away from this. Even though it is a tier 8 match, so I probably should have went up here early on. Gonna need a lot of APCR here because unfortunately the KV5 is not what it once was. Wait for me, E2, you don't gotta take damage if you just let me pop out here for you. Ooh. Alright guys, keep on going. Yep, heat round, not gonna be able to stop them. Honestly, this is morning time on the NA. But NA server tends... Like, I played on the EU server for, you know, what, 250 battles just to be able to post on certain forum sections I needed to. I didn't notice much of a difference as far as playstyle, except for like those low tiers, like comparing them is, you know, it's not a good comparison as to what EU high tiers could be, but honestly, like, random battles are random battles wherever you go on whatever server. Like, people always complain about their specific servers for, you know, certain things, but from the videos I've seen, like, I've played since 2011, everything pretty much plays the same. Like, you can argue about different things, but, you know, to say one server or not is, say, like, better or not, you know, I don't think that really holds too much weight. When it comes to, like, clan wars and stuff, of course, like, the NA being the smallest server, since the SEA server is bigger than it now, of course you're going to have a larger population of, like, hardcore players when it comes to competitive play on those servers. But this match, I'm just... I was too busy talking about other things. Lord, this is not good for me. Yeah, I already screwed up there. Whoops. Anyway, moving along here. KV1S, because I know I can't go too much over 11 here. So I'm going to squeeze this in here. KV1S. Just I don't have to go into the restaurant today for work, but I have a lot of calls I need to make by noon. So I'm kind of cutting it close. Hello, Bert. Nice to see you. Hello, Jack, too. Nice to see you, too. Nice to see you earlier. Andras, I would Google that or something. I don't know how to do that. I don't have an answer for you, sorry. Aside from just logging in. But you can do something like ping plotter, I guess. Next patch, Bert, for the NA, I think possibly tomorrow they're going to sneak it in. I would say this week, though, most likely. Rage quitting? No, poser. I'm not upset here. I'm pressed for time a little bit. Because the stream, my schedule's 8 to 11 now instead of 9 to 12. I need to get basically food orders in by 12 here for the weekend. So I know I can't go too far past the end of the stream time I have up. But I'll be back tonight, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. for World of Warplanes, for anyone that's interested in that. And then after that, the next stream will be Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Thursday, same time as today, 8 to 11 a.m. Which there's actually kind of rumors going around I don't know how much I would put into it, but Wargaming apparently has said that they're coming out with an Australian server located, you know, on Australia. I have a feeling it's going to be the SEA server is going to get a second server added to it, more or less. It's not going to be completely, you know, on its own, because I don't think there's enough people that play, honestly, from Australia, New Zealand, to have its own server. And, you know, I think it'll be tied with the SEA server. But with that, honestly, thank you, Wolverine, for shooting me in the frickin' back, dude. With that, we should see, if for people on the NA server, they should open up to be able to switch your accounts over, if that, you know, interests you. See you, Casper. Max, I have the T-34-85 in the form of the Rudy, but unfortunately I can't do any more tank requests or anything today. The stream, I really have to, I gotta get going here to do some work stuff. Feel free though, you know, YouTube, you can rewind back 3 hours, so you can rewind even back to the beginning of the stream here. It's very rare that you see me get too upset at the game here. It's honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be able to play the game if I got angry at it for this long. But some people took what Wargaming said about an Australian server and thought it was going to be like a completely independent one. I don't think it's going to be the case. It's going to be like a SEA kind of subset. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to do this. DW, no, get back. The people in the center, they're not pushing either, so it didn't make sense for me to push on an M4 that he knows what he's doing there. He didn't take to that. I was trying, even I didn't want to miss him, of course, but if he had pushed up and tried to get a shot on me, I would have been able to hit him. Yes, it would be nice if the Wolverine would move, but I don't think that's gonna happen. We have a Matilda 4 trying to flank. Oh god, I guess I'm gonna try to help him. I really don't want to go there. Crap. Yep, that's a pretty big mistake. But I'm getting shot from the center now. Yep, I screwed up here. I shouldn't have done this. I knew going down there was a mistake, and I did it anyway. But anyway, 1,300 damage, 200 block, not 2,400. It's just what I saw the middle here kind of getting hammered, and they start losing ground. Once the enemy kind of gets around here, you can't move south here. Basically, once you come up from this way, they can just hit you right where that TD is. But hopefully they can get a win out of this. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry for anyone looking to request more tanks here. I can't play any more matches, and I kind of forgot to do raffles as well. I usually give away stream currency. I kind of forgot about that today. Thank you, Ivan, for the subscription, but I gotta run here because I gotta get to doing some work. But I'll be back tonight, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sorry about that. See ya.